Alright everybody, welcome back to the shop in part 112 of this saga of the hood. So I've got the bottom, or actually the top of the hood, primed. Haven't done any sanding on it because I know I'm going to end up scuffing it up. I want to go ahead and get the bottom of the hood cleaned, primed, and painted, and then we'll flip it back over and finish the top. But the first thing I'm going to have to do is I've got to fill in some holes where somebody had a, I guess it was like a bug guard or bug shield or something on here, and they drilled a bunch of holes in here. And these are factory holes, I won't fill them up, but these three over here and three right there together, I don't know what's going on there. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to do is grind these down and tack them and then grind them again. And then got a little bit of body filter here, it's going to be ground down. And I think as far as the rest of this, I'm probably just going to scuff it with some Scotch-Brite and clean it good. Try to get a lot of the sand out. A lot of it has come out just by moving it, but there's still probably a lot of sand trapped up in this thing. So that's going to be my goal. So the first thing I'm going to do is get to grinding. So on this job, I'm just going to use these little 2-inch row locks. I think these are like 60 grits. I think that would just be the easiest method to go in there. Alright, so I got everything ground back down and pretty smooth. I mean, it ain't smooth, but it's not bad. Now there's a few places on here, like right in here, that needs a little something to smooth it out. I'm gonna probably just put a little skim coat of that metal glaze across here and across here, just to help kind of level it out some. This was really the only one that gave me issues, and it had the three right together. Ended up burning through the edge a little bit, but yeah, I guess it'll be alright. There's actually, this metal is actually pretty thin, but there's another piece underneath, and it's spot welded together. You can see. So it ain't exactly smooth through here. All these spot welds are indented, so it's just a little bit of places where I've tacked that up. I think I'm just going to give it a quick little skim coat down through here, and that'll be good for today. Alright, so I got a thin coat of that metal glaze down both sides. I didn't put any in the middle because I didn't want to cover up these holes. So we'll sand that off tomorrow, and we'll finish scuffing and cleaning everything. And we'll be ready to throw some epoxy. Alright, everybody, I'm going to give you a shot before I spray the epoxy on. Down here I scuffed down all this area. There's a few areas here and there that had a little bubble to it, and I went ahead and took care of that. And I'm going to go ahead and epoxy all this edge, because when it's on the other side you can't get to this bottom lip right here. And I got this all sanded down smooth with 180, smooth as it's going to get. Washed it off good. There was rat's bed acorns all in this thing. There's a part of the rat bed to come out of it. Alright everybody, I got it done. See, the fumes are still in here. I did not run the fan because I did not take time to wash the floor down, and that's pretty rough. So I'm going to get out of here real quick. Just thought I would show you. Looks a whole lot better than black. I sprayed this epoxy yesterday, and I think it laid down pretty well for the most part. Now, I didn't try to get way down deep into here. I did cover up what I had, you know, exposed there. This pretty much will all be covered up with that pad. And I'm gonna, when I get it painted, I'm gonna go ahead and put the pad on it and then flip it over and paint the top. But today I've got to get I got to get in some primer, because this right here needs to be primed and sanded, you know, smooth. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't really even worry about the primer too much, because you know, this looks good enough really to go ahead and put base on. And it ain't got to be perfect anyway. I mean, nobody really looks under the hood there, but this would really show up. I mean, you can see where I body filled it. So this has got to have primer. So I'll probably just shoot me a little bit of primer down through here, and that's probably about it, because you know, with primer surfacer, if you shoot it, you've got to sand it. So I'd have to sand all that down, and I don't think it needs it. This right here looks really smooth, and yeah, I think it'll be fine with just some base and some clear on it. The only part I might would be around the edges. I might go ahead and hit those edges a little bit. So they don't look too bad. I got a little bit of a couple spots here that needs to be tapped flat. The edges really don't look too bad at all. Maybe a little bit right in here. But that would be my only thing. And remember, I had already primed the edges when I had it on the bottom, and I sanded the edges with 180. So chances are it could show some sanding scratches. Now this stuff here, I pretty much just scuffed it, so it's already pretty fine. And so yeah, I might just go around the edge with some primer all the way around, and then just sand that down, and then be ready to put the base clear on. So I'm going to do that right now. Well, I got it all primered up, and of course I had some overspray. I knew I was going to have some, but main thing was around the edges and the top. I put 3 coats of primer on here, so it should sand pretty good. And yeah, hopefully get this sanded, wet sanded tomorrow, get another coat of primer, get another coat of epoxy on it, some sealer, and then we'll be ready to base coat this weekend. Alright everybody, I just got done wet sanding this to 400, and you can see I just hand sanded. I didn't try to block it. These curves and contours, you can't hardly block that without just you know, being a real pain. So I got everything, even this back in here, I went ahead and got it to 400, because it's going to have to be rescuffed anyway to respray the epoxy. So I think it's going to turn out pretty good. I just washed it down, and I'm going to let it dry overnight. This lip turned out pretty good. I had one little spot right here that's got a little ripple, but you know, it's not that bad. It really ain't. I mean, it's maybe a low spot right there, but to take time to go back and fill that and then reprime it and all that, it's just, to me, it's just not worth the extra hassle for a spot that chances are nobody really notice anyway. So I think it's going to be good. So I guess I'll end this video right here, and thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you can.